Okay. Hello, chat. I have a little kitty on my lap, and she's like sitting on the cord from my headphones. So I'm like, "Hello." I can't really pull my head back. Welcome, chat. Welcome. It is Wednesday night, and we're doing kind of a surprise stream, kind of just a random funsy stream. But we're gonna play some Death Stranding. And specifically, there's a mule camp that I want to attack. Ooh, do I want to take any of these? I might want to take that one. Shit. Because we're kind of going that way anyways. So this mule camp, like over here, down at the bottom, right next to South Knot City, has a shit ton of ceramics, which is stuff that we need to build roads. I'm gonna take this because we're going that way. And what do I want to do? I really like building roads in this game, so we're gonna build some roads. Bleh. Chat, I just ate, and I have the thing with my throat where it's like I have a small esophagus, so stuff gets crazy in there. But I like building roads, so that's what we're gonna do. And this will be like the first time I've really like gone and attacked one of the mule camps.
Order assigned.
Normally I just kind of, man, it's gonna be a long trek, isn't it? Can you also? I wanna check. Surely you can't like fast travel with gear? No, I think it like you have to leave all your gear there. Alright, so we're just gonna go. Hopefully this is not... It's been probably a week since I played this game. I'm hoping to get some really good time in this game, like, over the Christmas holiday. Got a night. It kind of sucks having, like, Christmas and Christmas Eve be on, like, Tuesday and Wednesday. Because we get both those off for work. And so last year it was on Monday and Tuesday, which was perfect. Because it was, like, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Nice 4-day weekend. Now it's like you go into work Monday and you have Tuesday, Wednesday off, and then go back to work on Thursday. It's a little weird. Like nothing's gonna get done on Monday. I'm sorry. Actually, I will probably get stuff done on Monday. I have a lot of shit going on. I do a lot of shit at work, chat. I do a lot of fucking shit. I'm in this weird position where I'm like probably the... I feel like people say this all the time.
Weapons restrictions.
But because of my position, I'm like in the middle of everyone. I'm in the middle of sales. I'm in the middle of production. And so I'm trying to make everyone happy, and I'm doing work basically for all departments. So I really do truly believe that I'm probably the busiest person at my job. And I don't just say that like as, you know, to gloat, because I wish I wasn't. It actually would be nice if I wasn't. I'm sure we're going over there. Yeah, shit. See, we're going the wrong way. This should be fun, though. We can go, like, up this way. So funny story. They've been, like, advertising here at my apartment place. Like Member Appreciation Day, which they do like every 3 months or so, I feel like. But they were doing one for the holidays, and it's like, hey, come down and get some like free food, free drinks. And it starts at 5 and it goes to 7. So I went down there at 5:40. It was around 5:40. And I walk in, and they have like one bottle of wine, which is like almost completely empty. And a tray of, like, salami and crackers and cheese. And there were, like, 3 people sitting around a table, like, with a plate of, like, you know, crackers and cheese and salami. And I walked in, and, like, I'm not even kidding, I walked in, was, like, just, like, looked around, and then just turned around and walked out. Didn't even say anything. They advertise that, and they always put, like, a piece of paper in my door. Saying like, hey, come down to this fun event. It'll be fun. No. never went to any of them until this time. And now I know not to go. Now I know not to fucking go again. Because that was a waste. I thought, like, you know, like, I'll get wasted and, like, I don't know anyone here. I've never met, like, I mean, I've seen people, obviously. But I've never, like, talked to anyone that lives here. Which is good for me. It's probably better to live in a place where I don't have to talk to people. For them, as well as for me. But I didn't know their stupid holiday parties would be so shitty. Man, like, walking through the snow without the all-terrain fucking leggings would be impossible. So, like, this game, I feel like I'm not going to be done with this game until, like, March. Because I've been playing it somewhat consistently. I definitely have not, like, abandoned it. But it's taken me a long time. Because I like taking my time with this game.
Stay away.
I like not rushing and just taking my time, doing some deliveries, doing some side deliveries, you know, putting the hours in. It's important. It is important. I think it's important. So we're gonna go and deliver this to South Knot City. And then, oh, I should have brought shit. Those guys scared the shit out of me. No joke, these 3 guys scared the fucking shit out of me. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. We're gonna go to South Knot City. And then we're going to get some weapons and some armor and shit. We're gonna do a full-scale assault on this mule camp, which I'm excited for. So I think at this point I'm on chapter 8. And I know it goes up to at least 13, possibly more. But I didn't see what they were talking about in chapter 13, but I saw someone mention, like, I'm on chapter 13, basically. I was like, oh, okay. So, still got a ways to go. Still got a ways to go. I can't wait for this game to come to PC and just see, like, all the crazy mods. I want Sam to be, like, I want someone at, like, a university to mod in, like, Sam wearing, like, their university t-shirt. And it's just, like, he's got all of his college shit. It's like moving into college. He's got all his college shit on him. That'd be funny. I don't know who else, like, I mean, I'm sure, like, Shrek will be modded in, right? We will very likely have a mod for Shrek in Death Stranding when the game comes to PC. I think, like, Noctis from Final Fantasy 15, he'll be in there. 100%. 100% he'll be in there. Still get a little freaked out by the strings. Not really sure. I think those are like multiplayer things. I don't really know if I like ever fully understood what those were for. Man, we still got a ways to go. Oh shit! Oh, I forgot about this cool ass weather station. Man, this weather station is cool. And we're finally out of the snow too. I've been up in that snow for a long time. I don't know if I want to go down that way. This is like dangerous. This, like, if I tried this in real life, I would definitely eat shit and die. This is the kind of steep where it's like, once you lose yourself, like, that's it, dude. You're done. Once you slip and fall, like, there's no saving it. I guess maybe you can try to dig into the ground, but like even that, like you might slow yourself, but I still think you'd be like fucked before you could even try to do that, because you'd just be spinning. Like it wouldn't even be like you could try to reach your arm out and grab, because you'd just be spinning. You would just be fucking spinning. Spinning and spinning and spinning. Man, I love that it fucking turns, like, very slowly, and the shadows, like... The shadows, like, all the way out here are moving. Like, how fucking cool is that? This game is great.
It'd be nice if somebody could fill in for me for a day.
Alright, Sam. Alright. Settle down now. Alright, so there's a road over by the, like, middle distribution center. And that's the one that I was working on earlier. So we'll see what we get now. I think we're gonna get some good stuff.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
I'm guessing that nobody has completed it yet.
Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
Hey, excuse me, chat.
All clear. Welcome.
It's that fucking
Weapons restrictions.
buffalo mac and cheese. The buffalo chicken mac and cheese that I had. It's just doesn't want to go all the way down. Yeah, we still have to go through. Shit, that's gonna be a really BT heavy area, isn't it? Yeah, hell yeah it is. That's up by like Mama's lab and stuff. It's nice to be walking around not in the snow though. I spent a long time up in that snow. It was not fun to move around. Yeah, here it comes. Here it comes. We're gonna get some BT soon. 100%.
Nice.
No questions about it. No questions about it, buddy. I wonder, like, how chafed Sam must be. You know? Like, this dude has gotta smell. I wonder how bad he smells after, like, a trip. I wonder if, like, the time fall... I wonder if it's, like, extra smelly than, like, regular rain. You know? I wonder if it's just, like, got a certain smell to it. Because, like, acid rain, like, regular, like, real-life acid rain, it smells, right? Because of the pH. Like, your pee smells because it's got a high, like, pH thing. So I wonder if, oh, also, we are looking for metals. If we see any metals, I will pick those up. Pretty much anything other than metals. Like, metals 50 is not worth it, though. If we see, like, metals 100 or more, then I'm in. But basically, like, metals and ceramics are what we need for building roads.
God damn it, man.
But yeah, like regular acid rain definitely has, like, a smell to it, right? Because the pH is high. So I wonder if Timefall has, like, a high pH, or if it's like a regular pH, and I wonder if it smells. I wonder if it smells more than regular rain. I bet it does. I bet it smells bad. Chat, do you think Timefall is smelly? I I'm willing to believe that it is mostly somewhat smelly.
Enough already.
I'm willing to bet that it's kind of pretty smelly. It's a long trip. I should have tested this fast travel. I don't think you can fast travel with your gear and like deliveries and stuff. I'm pretty sure you like have to hoof it for that stuff. But I literally have not fast traveled once in this game so far. Via the fragile jumps. I just haven't done it. I like walking around too much. And I know that's not fun for a stream, but this is a bonus stream. This is not a Friday or Saturday stream. This is just an extra little funsy stream. Ooh, ceramics 40. Not worth it. We're gonna get so much ceramics from the fucking mule camp, it's like not even funny. Honestly, a little ridiculous. Still got a ways to go. Man, no spoilers, but so far the impression that I've gotten from people who have seen Rise of Skywalker is that it's not great. Which is sad. Like, I'm someone that, like, I really like half of The Last Jedi. I feel like half that movie is really good. Like, basically everything on Canto Bright, right? Everything on the casino planet, like, sucks, obviously. And I think I just rewatched this movie, like, a couple days ago. Originally, I didn't feel like Holdo was that bad. I know people complained about, like, how she withholds information for, like, no reason. And originally, like, I didn't really mind it, I guess. But on a rewatch, I was like, okay, yeah, she's just kind of a bitch for no reason. She's just kind of mean and, like, snotty. For no reason other than to be on, like, a weird power trip. And I think that would be fine if they played into it. But they play it up as if she's, like, really nice. She's just being, like, a leader. And I don't know. I don't really buy it. Like, if she was intentionally a dick, it'd be fine. But she gets her little powwow at the end where she laughs with Leia about, like, how much of a spunky guy Poe is. And yeah, it's a little much. It's just a little much. I still really love a lot of that movie though. I think when Luke is like training Rey for the first time, and he's doing like the first lesson about what the Force is and how, you know, Rey has a really good line about how, or no, Luke does, how the Force doesn't belong to you or the Jedi. You know, the Force isn't inside you, but it doesn't belong to you. I think it's a really good moment. And I think it's a really funny joke when he's like, reach out. She throws her hand up. And he tickles it with a little leaf. She's like, I feel it. Like, that's a really good joke. That is legitimately really funny. But, I understand people's complaints with it. I think it's not that bad of a movie. I think some of the stuff that's in that movie is like some of the worst. That movie's like has some of the worst and some of the best Star Wars moments. And so I get why people don't like it, but I don't think it's fair to just kind of ignore the good things about it, because there are some good things. Bye, Omega. How you doing, buddy? How are you freaking doing? We're doing some side activities here in Death Stranding. We're gonna build some roads. My plan is to invade a mule camp for ceramics. We need ceramics and metals so we can build some roads. I keep saying roads. I don't know, my tongue is like, my tongue feels thick today. My tongue feels thick. And I can't say roads for some reason. Roads. Roads. I'm gonna miss some roads. I'm alright. You know what? I'm alright too. I'm alright too. A lot of work stuff.
Yeah, this is nice.
Going on with me. I'm just busy as fuck. I'm like way too busy. And some of it I do to myself.
There we go.
Some of my like creative projects that I do, I give those to myself. But you know, work is also busy. That's not really my fault. So I've just been tired. I have to go to bed at like 1 a.m. every morning. And getting up at like 5 sucks. I think last night I went to bed at 12. So the beginning of chapter 3. I'm at chapter 8.
Looks like a plan.
And I was reading, I didn't see what it was about, but I was reading someone talk about chapter 13. And I was like, "Oh, okay. I got some stuff to do before I get to the end of this game." I feel like my current trajectory of this game, I'll be done with it by like March. Cuz like right now I'm not doing any main story stuff. Right now I'm just going to dick around and build some roads and some structures and stuff. Which is stuff that I like doing in this game. You know, I like doing all the side deliveries. I like doing all of the kind of side activities. I think it's fun. It's fun stuff. I just like walking around, you know? Walking around this world gives me total, like, flashbacks to when I was in the Adirondacks. Which is really, really cool. It's cool to be just, like, outside in an environment, like, hoofing it, I think. Chapter 3 is a good place to be at, though. Chapter 3 is, like, where stuff picks up. Though I really like the beginning of the game. I think the opening... I think, like, the first chapter is really, really good. Because, like, they explain a lot of stuff immediately. Like, a lot of the questions that you had, probably watching the trailers, like, leading up to the release of this game, like, a lot of that stuff was just talked about and answered in the very beginning, which I think is very cool. And I think it has a very strong start. I like the side things too, yeah. I mean, that's like part of the game, right? It's just like
Great to see you, man.
walking around having fun.
Keep on keeping up.
And that's what I'm doing, I'm walking around having fun.
Decontaminating sewage.
And I love how the game has like the spoiler thing where like structures like won't show up on the map unless you progress the story to unlock that structure. And I think even like there's certain signs that don't show up. I think that's just really, really cool. I will deliver all of this. Like, I love just making passes, right? I love, or like making trips where it's like, okay, I need to go over here for this thing. So on the way is this place. So I'm gonna take an order to this place, and I'll pick up all the little lost deliveries that go there too along the way. And I'll go to this place, and then this place is like right over there. So I'll go to that place too, and then go to the place that I was actually like aiming for. It's just a really cool feeling. It's cool to be like, well, this place is on the way. So I'm gonna do deliveries and side stuff, you know, on the way to my main objective.
Good work. New order available.
Or like now, we're just gonna kill a bunch of mules. So we're gonna go raid a fuel camp for ceramics, and I think just ceramics. There's a camp nearby that has just like a shit ton of ceramics, which is a rare commodity, it seems like. And it's something that is essential for building roads. So that's what we're gunning for at the moment. Okay. Yeah, one more bots. The bots I'm still not like 100% on. The bot deliveries like really suck. And I don't think you can. I don't think the bot deliveries are like deliveries that you can take yourself. So it's like you might as well just send the bots out. It's just like I heard that there's a way to upgrade the bots. I just don't know what it is yet. All right.
Come see us whenever you like, Sam.
Yeah.
We're always happy to make time for a hero.
Okay.
Good work. New
So we definitely need to get some body armor. Seinfeld shirt. Yeah, Dave loves Seinfeld. Dave, like, just absolutely adores Seinfeld, so that's what that's about. Alright, we're gonna do some of these little delivery bot orders. You been on long? I've been on, I've been on for 30 minutes, so no. I have not. Smith Mantis, how are you doing? I have not been on long. We're doing some side stuff here. We're gonna attack a mule camp for some ceramics so we can build some roads. You know I love building roads in this game. So what do I need? I need some body armor. Yeah, I need some of this. Let's see, I want one on each leg. And then, ooh, I didn't see what I have, like, currently equipped. Yeah, attach the suit on my hip. Climbing anchor, ladder. I think I'm gonna store this stuff. Can I do that from here? Yes, place in private locker. Wait, didn't I build two? I am many hours in, yes. I am many hours in. I'm on chapter 8, which is not like... I'm not sure how many chapters there are, but I'm on chapter 8, but I've been doing a lot of side stuff along the way. And yeah, I still like it. I think it's still a pretty fun game. I think it's just... Walking around in general gives me vibes of like being back in the Adirondacks. And like hiking and climbing and stuff like that, so that's really cool. And I think it's just fun to make deliveries. I don't know. It's like weirdly satisfying to just like make deliveries. And I was talking with Biomega. It's like, you know, you've got your main objective over there, and it's like, well, there's some places along the way, so I'll make some, you know, side deliveries along the way. Alright, I think I'm gonna put this in. No, I'm not. Alright, so I have the non-lethal rifle, which I'm actually going to... I think I'm gonna donate that and just build a new one. I thought I built two of the, Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do the share locker. Donate. And I'm going to donate this assault rifle. And then what else? Anything? Power gloves are good. I'm not sure which skeleton we should use. I think the all-terrain skeleton is probably fine. Because with the all-terrain, we can still put the armor on our legs, which is nice. Alright, so we need to build some weapons. And obviously I'm going to build non-lethal weapons. So we're going to get a non-lethal assault rifle, level 3. Yep. Oh, I still need one more of these armor plates. And then I want to build one of the, like, rope guns. Yeah, this thing. And then do I want to build grenades? Yeah, it might be worth, like... Actually, I think I have some grenades, to be honest with you. I think I have some grenades. No, don't put that there. What is this? Armor plate. Attach the suit. Yeah, put it on your hip. Let's see. We'll put the assault rifle on tool rack. Put that there. I want to be pretty light, because we're going to be carrying, like, a bunch of materials back from the base. Cyborg Ninja. Depends on who you're talking about. If you're talking about Mads Mikkelsen character, he's not exactly like a ninja. Yeah, I'm not sure like who you're talking about. There's some cool characters in here. I don't know that we've met like anything close to Cyborg Ninja. There is like Mads Mikkelsen's character who is pretty cool. Let's see. There's Troy Baker's character, Higgs. He's the guy with like the gold mask. Is that who you're talking about? The guy with the gold mask? Because he's pretty cool. He is pretty cool. I guess we can... Oh, let's go to our private locker. Do I have any grenades? One thing about this game, which I was just talking about earlier too, is that... Ooh, I really don't. I feel like it might be worth having a smoke grenade. So I think we'll do that. But one of the cool things about this game is that, you know, leading up to it, like, everyone was like, man, what is this game about? It's going to be so confusing. All of these things, like, don't make sense. And I actually feel like the first, like, couple hours of this game, like, everything that you saw in the trailers, or, like, most things that you saw in the trailers, it kind of just, like, shows you and, like, explains it to you. Like, they explain the invisible enemies, like, almost immediately. They explain, like, what the deal with the baby is. Like, all those mysteries are kind of, like, explained to you very early, which I think is cool. Can I put this in my... I guess we have to put it here. Oh, I could put it on my... Let's see, I could put it on my other shoulder there. Yeah, that'd be a good place for it. But yeah, that was one thing that I was kind of impressed with. We're gonna rest too. About the game, when I first started, it was like it doesn't like cock tease you at the beginning. It's not like, ooh, what's this game about? Like the trailers kind of were. It really just like, you know, gives you the game, which is nice. Lots of weird stuff in this game too. This game is so weird. This game is so unlike anything that I have ever played, really. Because, like, it's... People are like, it's just a third-person action game. Like, you know. But it's really not an action game. Like, we're gonna have some action here tonight. Because we're gonna go invade a mule camp. But, like, that's kind of it. There really isn't a whole lot of action unless you, like, really, really, really force it. Like we're gonna do right now. Alright. Which is cool. You know, it's a very chill kind of game almost. There's some cool characters. I just finished the Heartman character for the Heartman chapter, chapter 7. Really, really good. Or maybe that was chapter 8. I think I'm at the end of that. But Heartman, dude, Heartman is a really cool character. All right, so we're going over here. Yeah, we're going over here. So there's like a shit ton of ceramics over here, and we need ceramics to build roads. So like this auto paver, which I've been working on for a long time. It needs like a shit ton of ceramics and stuff. So I'm gonna place a marker over here, and we're gonna head in that direction. Okay. I should have replaced my boots. One thing I like about this game too is that, like, you know, everything has context. Like all the gear that you're carrying has context. Like we have our boots on our feet, and then we have a spare pair of boots, and that's it right there. Like the ones that are hanging on our side, and like all of your cargo like has a place. I like stuff like that. I like when it's like, you know, the gear that you have is like physically represented on your character. And it's like, I'm gonna put those boots on when the boots that I'm wearing are, you know, almost destroyed.
Bear it.
Which is really, really cool. I think you might have dreamt it. I think you might have dreamt it. If you meant the guy with the gold mask, then like, yeah, he's pretty cool. He's voiced by Troy Baker. And like, he's got some cool stuff going on. But other than that, I don't know who you're talking about. I can't like think of anyone else that would remind me of Cyborg Ninja. Dude, speaking of Cyborg Ninja, I've decided that, let's see, what is it? What is the dates? What are the dates on this? Let me look at my calendar here. So Friday the 27th and Saturday the 28th. I'm pretty sure that is when I'm going to start Metal Gear Solid 3. I'm pretty sure I'll be ready by that point. Which I'm really, really excited about. I'm very excited to play through that game. I like playing through... So I played through 1 on stream, and I played through 2 on stream. And again, some of my favorite streams that I've ever done. And I like kind of giving them some room to breathe. So I feel like it'll be enough time after I've beaten MGS2 that we can start that.
Have a pleasant journey.
Not the gold mask guy. It was a literally a cyborg ninja. Yeah, you might have had a dream.
It's not so bad.
That might have been a dream of yours, because I can't recall from the trailers, and I can't recall from what I've played of the game anything that like directly reminds me of Cyborg Ninja. Unfortunately, still some cool characters in the game. Still some really cool characters in there. Really weird, obviously. Really, really weird characters, but still really good, I think. Oh shit, I should have brought a ladder. Hopefully my ladder is still there from earlier. So we have to like forge the river, basically, over here. Also, I hope I have enough gear to take on this camp. I've never done this. I've never like attacked a mule camp for materials yet. This is a pretty big one too. Like I walked by it. I walked by it earlier. Not earlier today, but like earlier in my playthrough. And there were a lot of enemies there. There were like a lot of enemies there. So hopefully this doesn't just end with me dying. So that would be sad. That would be quite sad. Oh shit. Okay. So we're going over there. There is a little like building here. I think that's it right there. Let's see. Yeah, that might be it. Yeah, there's like a destroyed building that you can use to cross the river here. And it's kind of essential. I don't know how you get over there the other way. Does it feel like a new genre? I feel like it does. But I don't feel like it does for the reason that Kojima thinks it does. So the whole Strand genre is that, like, there are other players in the world, and, like, if a player builds a bridge, that bridge will show up in your world. And if you build a bridge, or if you put a ladder down, or if you put a rope down, like, your rope will show up in somebody else's world. Because the whole game has, like, a theme of you know, connecting to other people. And so that's why he calls it the Strand. It's like other players are their strands are coming into your game. And I don't think, like, I mean, I guess it's because, like, it's not directly multiplayer. Like, it's kind of similar to Dark Souls multiplayer in a way, but not really, because you're not, like, ever directly You're not ever directly interacting with another player. It's always, like, indirectly with signs and structures and stuff. But I feel like the, like, hiking and, like, delivering stuff part of this game, which is the main part of this game, like, I think that is I don't know if it's gonna be a new genre because I don't know if I don't necessarily think that we'll get like Death Stranding ripoffs. But I think the gameplay is definitely unique. And trying to think of like if you like Death Stranding, you should play this. It's like I don't know like what to recommend someone who likes Death Stranding, you know, or like what to even compare it to. So I do think like it is kind of a new genre in a way, but not for the reasons that Kojima thinks it is. Yeah, the community multiplayer thing is really cool. Like this bridge right here, right? This bridge was put down by F Bluff, or this ladder. So a player called F Bluff put this ladder down. Shit, dude, I keep tripping on my ass. And like I'm gonna use this ladder, right? Like I don't have to put my own ladder down. I can just use this guy's ladder. And then the same with this one right here. Like another dude put this ladder down. And I can just use this ladder to get over to where I need to be. So it's cool. It's definitely unique. And like hiking around and stuff and like delivering fucking cargo. Like I've never played a game where you deliver cargo as like the main gameplay mechanic, you know? It's like it's somehow Death Stranding is like fetch quest the game. That's like almost what it is. It's just like fetch quest the game. And somehow it's still good and it's still interesting. Somehow doing fetch quests for 60 hours is still really, really fun to me. Alright, so I'm not actually going over there yet. I gotta be careful because when we get close to the, when we get close to here, we're gonna get pinged, and I want to try and counter ping. Because the goal here is to be somewhat stealthy. Yeah, once we walk past that little structure there. Once we walk past this pole, we're gonna get pinged. And if we time it right, we can counter ping. You can also jump over it. Yeah, we negated it. I saw a GIF where you can actually jump over that too, which I think is really funny. Alright, so here we are at the mule camp. As you can see, there's like a shit ton of ceramics. Like ceramics 320, like that's the kind of shit that we want. There's also a lot of open space though, unfortunately. So I'm gonna try and go around this way. There's like one guy there. But I really don't want to get caught by that one guy. The game is not difficult. I mean, I wouldn't say that the game is too easy. I wouldn't say that the game is necessarily difficult either, but I don't think it needs to be. It's weird. It's like a game where it's like I don't think that but it's not like a cakewalk, you know? But yeah, I definitely don't think it's like, I think it's still challenging, some of it. And like obviously if you do some of the side stuff and you're like trying to get like better ranks and scores and stuff like that. Fuck, this guy totally is gonna see me, isn't he? Please don't see me, please don't see me, please don't see me, please don't see me. And like this could be really difficult because there's a ton of dudes here. Ooh, I'm actually going to use this. Please don't get caught, please don't get caught. Yes. Alright. You are out. You are out. And there's a guy in here? No. Oh shit! No, you did not see me. Fuck. Okay, we already got caught. So I'm gonna grab what I can. Metals. I don't really want this, but I guess. Would be nice if I could grab that fucking truck. That's like really what I need. I gotta grab some of this other stuff too. Oh shit. Yeah, I would definitely say it focuses more on immersion and like feelings and stuff like that. But I think if you want difficulty, like you can definitely find it. Like this is gonna be kind of hard right now. What I'm doing. All right, so I'm gonna actually offload this. So one thing I don't like about the game is the management of some of this stuff gets a little hectic. Because like all of that cargo that we had can definitely fit in our bag here a little more neatly than it was. Put that in there. No. Shit. Do I have a smaller one too? No, that one's not small. Okay, damn it. You need to offload. I will take you. No, I will take you. Yes. Okay. And then let's see. I will put you on there. You can go in there. You can go there. And then, I guess you can go there. Auto arrange. Yeah, sometimes I don't like how it auto arranges though. Sometimes I feel like it gets too weird the way that it decides to do things. All right, we're gonna leave the bullet gun for now. And I didn't save. God damn it. So I forgot to save. So I did all that work for nothing. Alright, let's see what auto arrange gets us. Yeah, see, like, I just did auto arrange and, like, it didn't do it as well as it should have. Like, it put my gun... Yeah, like, no. It's too weird. Because, like, we can fit... Let's see. We can fit this guy in there, right? And so it doesn't have to be stacked. Sometimes the auto arrange just I don't like the way that it does it. Alright, you're gonna go on my tool rack and we're gonna confirm. I forget that you have to hold to confirm. No, put that down, put that down, put that down. Alright, I'm gonna try and haul ass away from these guys. Shit. Oh, he just like yoinked something off of me, damn it. What did he yoink? Oh, he took my smoke grenades. Okay, that's fine. You can have my fucking smoke grenades, buddy. Alright. I should have made a bike. Shit. That was not too smart of me. I should have made a bike. I should have made a bike. Okay, so we are going all the way up here now. All the way over there. I'm gonna remove this guy. I want to remove you. Yep. Alright. So it's a really long way away. So what do we have? Like, God damn it, Sam. Shut the fuck up. I really need to build a bike. Yeah, so there are like there are trucks and bikes and stuff like that. I was gonna build one. My plan was to build one before I came here to that little base. Totally forgot. because you can put cargo on some of the bikes, which is really nice. And you can put cargo in the trucks too. I don't have the ability to build trucks, so that base had a truck there, and I could have stolen it, but there were way too many dudes. They would have like shut that shit down. But yes, there are vehicles. And like it's nice when you get an upgrade that like helps you, you know, carry more stuff or move across terrain a little easier. It feels good. It feels like a good upgrade. Like when you first like get the ability to drive one of the cars, it's really nice. Also, I love this waterfall. Just a sidebar, but I love this waterfall. It's so nice. It's huge.
1 foot. Right on the other.
It's like that is basically just Niagara Falls right there, you know? That is more or less just Niagara Falls. And it's like out in the middle of nowhere too. Like where are we? I forget. At first I thought like maybe that is Niagara Falls, but like we're in the middle of America, so it's definitely not. I really want to use this ladder, but I'm afraid that I'm gonna fall. Grab this. So we're kind of fucked right now. We're kind of fucked because I need to get away from here. Alright. Hopefully there's some good structures that we can use from other players.
Nice.
I did not think about the trek back from that place as much as I should have. Dude, I really want to grab that rope, but it's like just out of my reach. Maybe I can make a climb up there. Yes, here we go. Here we go, Chad. Here we go. Oh, come on. Let me use this. Get up there. It's cool, like, you really do have to think about, like, the logistics of, like, getting from one place to another. Which is nice. It really makes, like, I feel like this game is I can't recommend a game if you like Death Stranding, but, like, if you like the parts of the Lord of the Rings where, like, Frodo and Sam are delivering the ring and just, like, walking across Middle-earth, like, those are the vibes you get from this game, you know? You're on this journey, and it's just like, yeah, you just gotta hoof it through the environment. It's not like Breath of the Wild where you just like climb up a tower or climb up really high, and then like glide down to wherever you need to go. You really gotta think about like, you know, how high something is, how far away something is. It's cool. It's cool stuff. It is immersive, for sure. And like that, we were like just down there in that little ravine, and I used like other players' ropes to help pull me out. Like, how cool is that? Like, I would have been totally screwed down there by myself, but because those players like put a rope there, it saved my ass. I think that aspect of the game is really cool.
Give me a break.
Not a huge Breath of the Wild fan. Breath of the Wild is weird for me because I feel like Breath of the Wild when I'm playing it is really boring. But when I think about Breath of the Wild, I have like fond memories of playing that game. Even though I feel like I was bored for a lot of it. It's really weird. But yeah, one thing I don't like about Breath of the Wild is that, like, you don't feel like you're located, you don't feel grounded in the map because of, like, you know, one, because there's, like, nothing going on in the map, but, like, here, there's nothing going on in the map either, but, like, so in Breath of the Wild, like, So in Death Stranding, there's like not a whole lot going on around the map, like per se. However, like traversing the map is the gameplay, you know? Whereas like Breath of the Wild, you know, traversing is not really the gameplay. It's just like you climb up really high and then glide down somewhere. And so the map is empty and it doesn't feel like, you know, it doesn't feel necessarily fun to move around in, per se. Like, the dungeons, or the shrines are cool, in a way. But those are just, you go underground and do a puzzle, you know, it's not really... Yeah, it's like, I kind of feel the same way, but I still think it's a really good game, and I still had a really good time with it. It's so weird. Like, I still think fondly of that game, even though I have a lot of issues with it. And, like, almost really bored every time I go back to it. It's a game where I definitely feel like once you do a lot of the shrines, like, if you're not interested in doing every single shrine in that game, it's like, man. Definitely gets, like, there's like nothing left to do then. But Terrytown. Smith Mantis, did you get to Terrytown? Did you rebuild Terrytown? That's definitely like the best part of that game, in my opinion, for me.
Nobody out there.
Dude, Terrytown is the best. For sure. Alright, so I believe that is the... Yes, that is where I'm going. I don't have a lot of metals, unfortunately. We have a shit ton of ceramics. I hope you have enough, though. You might not have enough. And there's, like, nothing around here. I think, like, once you collect a lot of the materials in an area, like, they depopulate the area or something. I don't know. It's weird. It's really, really weird. Wait, is that it? Oh, shit. Wait, is that the one that I'm thinking of? Oh, there's a bike over there, too. Distribution center, yeah. It has to be. Unless... Oh, actually, I think this is the one that I was talking about. I think that one got completed while I was away. Which is always nice. Zark, how you doing? How you doing tonight, Zark? Good evening. Good evening to you. So funny story. I told this earlier, but they advertised at my apartment place. They advertised their little like member appreciation / holiday party thing, and they said like food and drinks. And so I expected to do that tonight, but I went by, and you know it was from 5 to 7. I went by at 5:40. And I walk in, and there's one bottle of wine that's like half empty, and then like a tray, like one of the trays of like salami and crackers and cheese, and that's it. And I walked in and like just looked at that and then walked out without saying anything. So I came home and had like a microwave dinner, and then said, I'll stream some Death Stranding, I guess. Didn't do that. Didn't even finish it. Yeah, the DLC packs are weird. Dude, the DLC for Breath of the Wild, I didn't even get to. Because, like, the DLC for that is so obscure that I was like, I don't know, like, I'm not even really interested anymore. Yeah, so I think this road actually got completed. That just makes me want to cry. My story about the member appreciation day / holiday party. Yeah, they do one like every 3 months, and I've never been to one, but they always put like the... Yeah, so this is the one that I was trying to complete for a really long time. So cool. That one got finished. That's good to see. But they always put like a paper in my door saying like, hey, come down to this thing, there'll be food and drinks. And I never go. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I'm not very social, you know? But I figured, I could use some free food and some free drinks. You know? It's probably be a nice thing. But yeah, it was like, I will never go again. It was a complete waste of my time. Alright, so this one is like, not almost complete. Oh shit. Come on, Sam. Come on. Alright, what do we got? What do we have here? Actually, it's kind of close. So I'll donate the rest of the chiral crystals. I'll put some ceramics in. Yeah, we'll be like over the ceramics here for sure. Nice. So now we just need metals. Yes. Normally when I want free food and drinks, I sneak into funerals. That's not a bad one. I need to catch my breath. That was a lot of heavy cargo. Alright, get your ass up, Sam. Yeah, sneaking into funerals is... That's a work for sure. Alright, so all we need are metals. And we can finish this road. And luckily someone left a really nice convenient bike. So Smith Mantis, here's the bike. So this is another structure that like people can leave around. So like this bike was left here by another player. And you can build them. You can definitely build the bikes yourself. Or you can just find one from another player and use that one. It's cool. It's cool stuff. Right, so there's ceramics. We're looking for metals. We're looking for metals. We have a good amount of ceramics. And I just ruined it. I just ruined the bike. God damn it. I thought that was way shallower than it was. You cannot rest when you're close to water, apparently. So that was the bike. I wanted to show off the mechanic where if you sink the bike, you can't use it anymore. So that's what that was. I wanted to really, you know, explain to you that you can't drive the bike through deep water. It just doesn't work. So if you ever play the game yourself, you'll know not to make that mistake. Since I demonstrated it for you. Alright, so where are we going?
Anybody?
I guess we can go back. Yeah, let's go back. Let's go back to that mule camp. And I wonder if there's any auto pavers along the way. You just got that bike. I wanted to show you a valuable lesson. Actually, look here. There's a bike along the way. There's a bike along the way here, so we'll get that other bike.
There we go.
Because I definitely don't want to go up the waterfall again. When we come back from that camp. I want to be able to just like walk along. Or drive along. In the bike. That would be probably better. Abandoned vehicle has been dismantled. I'm assuming that's the bike that I
Stay focused.
that I sunk. Chat, have you ever sunk a bike? Have you ever had like a bicycle or a motorcycle and just like thrown it into the ocean or something? If you have, tell me that story. What's that like? What's it like to sink a bike into the ocean? It sounds like it's probably a very freeing experience. Probably like opens up your heart and soul to things that you never knew were possible.
Do without me.
So if you haven't done it, chat, you should probably try it. Try it and then tell me about it. That's what you should do for sure. Ooh, this bike is like almost completely destroyed. Can you make ladders and saw the steps? No. I wish. That would be really funny. That's a really good idea. Hopefully they patch that in. I hope that patch that in. That would be extremely funny. You can like dismantle ladders though. So like if a player puts up a really useful ladder, you can go up and dismantle it and get rid of it. Which is like such a dick thing to do, but hey, do it. It lets you do it. Alright, this is like maybe not gonna work. Come on. Yeah, we still got a ways to go, don't we? Dude, I'd love it if you could put up like troll structures. That would be really funny. Like I imagine like the ropes. Instead of like when you go to grab a rope, instead of being able to climb up it, it just like makes like a fart sound at you. So you're like, oh, finally this really useful rope. And then you pull it, it's just like, I'm like, god damn it. Alright, I think we're going down this way. Man, I fell on my ass.
Get it together.
We're going down this way. I guess we're going this way. Yeah, kind of steep. Kind of too steep for me, but it's fine. We made it. You might be able to steal materials from the Timefall farm. If we like actually really need some stuff. What do we got? I don't want to get too close here. Yeah, there's like a shit ton of ceramics there. However, there's almost no metals. So let's actually do a detour. And we'll see if the Timefall farm has any that we can use. Let me try and avoid. Ooh, there might be something good in here too. So we have been spotted. Come on, Sam. Come on. Go, go, go. Any aircrafts? Not yet. I have not encountered. Metals, 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 metals. I have not encountered any aircraft yet, but I almost wouldn't be surprised. Alright, yeah, we're gonna carry that. I almost want to take some of these ceramics too, like shit. Oh no, those are our stuff. Oh, that's so much stuff. But that is not gonna work. Yeah. Alright. Well, we got our metals. We got our metals. Oh, fuck, 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 fuck! Dude. Go away. Alright. Okay. We're gonna get, like, rammed by this guy. Holy shit. Let's get the fuck out of here. Shit's going nuts. Yeah, so if they hit me with one of those spears... Yeah, so that was basically like a chest. That was essentially a chest that the mules have. The mules are like the enemies. And essentially it's like disguised, quote unquote, inside of a rock. But the rock is just a hologram. It's kind of saying like, you know, they're trying to hide that chest with all that stuff in it. So the mules are really weird. The mules have the story where, like, you know, basically like drones started doing deliveries, like before like shit went wrong, like before the Death Stranding. And the mules are basically a group of people who are like obsessed with delivering things, like so much so that they're like antagonistic, and they'll basically attack you and take your cargo and like deliver it themselves, because like delivering things gives them like a high. It's Kojima, you know. It's fucking Hideo Kojima. So we want to go back here. Okay. And I'm going to take a quick restroom break, and I will be right back. Okay. Holy crap. Yeah, so here's the thing about bikes in this game. They're really good, except when you're in like a really rocky terrain. It gets kind of crazy. Found kind of a really good patch right here, actually. It's like not too rocky. And we're not actually that far off from the mule base with this route, which is good. We can kind of go back there and hit it. Good. Maybe even like a couple more times. If we have to, which I don't think we will. Let's get out of here. I think there should be enough metals for this road. Come on. Here we go. Alright, dude. Come on. Oh my god. The bike is a little weird to handle sometimes. sink this. Alright, so we're fine here. It's when it's red, that's when it's like, this is too deep. Blue is shallow, yellow is like, this is kind of steep. And then red is like, nah, don't fuck with that. Don't fuck with that, homie. Come on. Put this away. Put the gun away. Yeah, put the gun away. We should have plenty of metals. Yeah, okay. And we have a lot left too. It's good. So that's it. That's gonna rebuild that bridge. Or that road, actually. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. So now there's just like a big chunk of road in that area, which is cool. And other players can use that. Like this road will show up for other players. It's really, really nice. And things that use batteries. So like, if you can see, I have these attachments onto my legs, which give me like, these specifically give me more power in snow because I was just in a snowy area. But like that requires batteries. The bike requires batteries. And so when you're on the road, like your batteries don't get consumed. If you stay in this little middle patch, it's an energy zone. And so it like doesn't use batteries, so you can just kind of, you know, ride around. It's really, really cool.
Battery's almost dead.
Alright, so we have a lot of ceramics left. We have a lot of ceramics and a lot of metals left. So, oh, okay. Okay, the patch of road that I thought was complete actually was not. That one still has some work to do. Where is that one? Yeah, right there. This one. This is the one that I've been working on for a long time. And, like, nobody is contributing to it. Okay, so that thing is dead. God damn it. We might need more ceramics for this thing. I think this one is full on metals.
Looks like a way through.
Oh no, maybe it needs both. Yeah, this guy's almost done with metals. But it definitely needs a lot more ceramics. Okay. So we'll work on rebuilding that road too then. We'll go back and hit that mule camp one more time. I'm gonna go up to the center up here though. And I'm gonna build a bike that can actually carry cargo. Because I think that's gonna be really useful. And then that whole strip of road will be like complete. How cool would that be? It'd be awesome. Sure. Ooh, there's some metals. There's some ceramics too. Okay, so it looks like this area. Oh shit! It looks like some of the materials in this area have actually repopulated a little bit. Yeah, so let's grab some of that stuff. Man, ceramics, is that 320? Holy shit. That's a lot. Metals 100. Yeah. And then I wonder if those are inside. I wonder if that's inside the ravine. It kind of looks like it, yeah. I don't have any rope on me, unfortunately. Yeah, so we gotta get down there. Oh, it's right there, actually. I still kind of need a rope. Or a ladder. metals over there too. There was a ladder over here that somebody dropped. Is that inside the ravine too? Yeah, I think that's inside too. Shit. Okay. I'm just gonna drop down here and hope for the best. Not sure if we're gonna be able to get back up. We should. Yeah, okay. Cool, cool, cool. And there's some other metals over here. Like, this is so mundane, right? We're just, like, running around looking for materials so we can build a bridge. But, like, somehow it's so cool to me. Somehow it's so cool to me. I don't see anything else that I need around here, unfortunately. Well, we got a little bit. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps, for sure. And that's my controller. Hold on, chat. Hold your horses. I think I have a controller that dies every single stream. I think every single stream that I've ever done, except for maybe the PS3 streams, because the PS3 controller lasts way longer than the DualShock 4, which is crazy, but true. This thing, the DualShock 4, like, has such bad battery life, man. It's so bad. It is really bad. Hello, kitty. Hi. You gonna take a nap on me? Hello. Kitty butt. Oh, you're such a good kitty. And like, what's cool about it too is that, like, you know, I feel like game developers, like,
You know what to do.
really just like lay on the whole, like, if you can see, you can go there. But like, we can totally go to that top of that mountain, and you can see there's like a little structure up there. Hey. Which is really cool. Yeah, the batteries do not have, the batteries on the DualShock 4 do not have good longevity at all. I feel like they last like 4 or 5 hours. Whereas I feel like the DualShock 3 will last for like 20 hours or something. Like, I had to switch controllers like almost every single time I sit down and play a game. So like the DualShock 3, like, I'd go through like multiple play sessions without having to charge it. So hopefully that's something they can improve with the DualShock 5. That would be really nice. But we'll see. It may or may not happen. Ooh, so that's all the metals that we need, actually. Cool. Alright, so all we need now are a shit ton of ceramics, which we can get from that mule camp. There's a shit ton of ceramics there. So I'm gonna go up and build a bike. One that can, like, carry cargo. And then after that, man, we'll be able to ride that road for a really long time. Also, Smith Mantis, one key mechanic in this game is taking a piss. So we're gonna take a piss right here on the side of this road. It's very important. The ceramics are a material that are used to rebuild the roads. So the roads require chiral crystals, metals, and ceramics. So like that little station there basically you feed them into those stations, and once you like hit the required, you know, amount, then it builds the road. So we have that one I've been working on for a while now, actually. And like other players can contribute materials to the structure to help build the road. Can you see the peen? No, you cannot. You cannot. When you're doing that, like, you cannot turn the camera. Like, you can turn the camera, but it turns Sam's perspective. And I doubt it's even modeled. And it's funny because if you try to pee like too close to, if you try to pee like near a mule camp and there's other people around, Sam would be like, "Nah, there's people around. You can't do it." There are some missions where the cargo is another person. So there's one mission where you're carrying like another person on your back from one place to another, and you cannot pee during that mission. He's like, there's someone that's watching. Like, I can't pee. And you can't pee like inside buildings or anything. So they thought about the pee mechanics pretty closely.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
I hate the little stretch that he does, like every time you enter
Weapons detected.
a little
All
zone.
weapons will be locked until departure. Off decontamination.
Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to build a
Footwear
bike.
condition poor.
Hopefully there's one stored.
Replacement is advised.
Ooh, I hope there's one stored here. Let's see. Garage. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I definitely want this one. This one we can actually ride. Or we can actually, like, put cargo on, which is important. Alright. So we're gonna go back to the mule camp. Bridges, basically. More or less. And it's interesting because your main character's, like, the protagonist, his name is... His name is Sam Porter Bridges. Sam is the only, like, actual name that he has. Porter is, like, his title, and Bridges is the company that he works for. So it's very, like, almost, like, you know, 1812 or, like, Brave New World kind of weird shit. But, yeah, it pretty much is. The only thing that Bridges really does is it's facilitating, like, the building of structures and, like, reconnecting America. It's like your goal is to reconnect America. So it's not like it's not like a big corporation like in like the Outer Worlds, you know, where they're just like trying to sell you a bunch of junk. It's more just like this is a you know, logistics kind of corporation that's trying to make it easier to deliver things, essentially. Dude, look at this awesome road. And I love too, they like put up little signs. So like that's the way to South Knot City. It's really cool detail. Alright, so we can ride this for a little bit. So I'm gonna go back to that mule camp and we're gonna hit that place up again. Ooh, but I might want to go... Yeah, we want to go this way, actually, because we don't want to end up on that shit. I don't want to end up on the other side of that, the other side of the, waterfall. Ape escape menu? Oh, that's probably someone's, that's someone's avatar. I used to have that avatar, actually. So when you... Let's see. I don't know if I can do it now. But when you like use someone else's, like when you go into the garage and you take someone's vehicle, it has like their PSN avatar there. So that's what that was. And yeah, I used to have that Ape Escape avatar. That used to be my PSN avatar. Now I have Airman from too as my avatar. Alright, so let me get up here. But I don't know if we're gonna be able to. Shit. I guess we can go this way. It's gonna get tricky though. Yeah, that's not gonna fly. That's not gonna fly. Dude, Ape Escape needs to make a comeback. Ape Escape was a good fucking video game. I never played like 2 or 3. But fucking Ape Escape 1. Like, holy shit. That's a good game. I played the PSP version of Ape Escape. I played both. I played PS1. I think Ape Escape is like is very possibly like one of the earliest games that I've ever played actually. No, I think Pitfall 3D is like one of the Pitfall 3D and like Crash Bandicoot are like some of the first games that I ever played, but I definitely did play Ape Escape 1 on PlayStation 1, and it was one of my favorite PlayStation 1 games. I really like that game. Alright, so there's ceramics there, but it's only ceramics 40, so it's like not even worth getting. We definitely want to wait for the big bucks. When we get back to the camp. Also, we need to be careful because our bike might run out of battery. Dude, yeah, that was definitely like the first use of the DualShock. I remember getting that game and it was like, it has like when you go into the training areas, it's like, hey, you got to turn your DualShock on, like you know the analog's on. And I was like, whoa, this is crazy. You still couldn't like look around with the camera. They still hadn't like figured that out yet. So like I think the left analog or the right analog stick you like use to use the net. You couldn't like you still had to use the triggers to like move the camera around. But yeah. Really cool game. I love the dinosaur. I love the yeah, obviously like the T-Rex is really iconic for that game, I think. The T-Rex that's like walking around in this kind of circle area. And the Loch Ness Monster. Really love that area. It's like that like raining kind of jungle area is really cool. And the beach, when you go to the beach world is really cool. Is this gonna recharge me? Yeah, I think this is a charging station. Hell yeah. So like, certain equipment uses batteries, and there's a structure that you can build, the structure right here, that like basically recharges it, and you can put it anywhere in the map. So that's really useful. Going back over here. And we're gonna get some ceramics. And we're gonna finish our road. 100%. Hopefully we won't get like immediately caught like we did last time. So I want to go. Let's see. There's ceramics 160. I actually want to go back to that. I think that little hidey hole. We might as well sneak, I guess. Wait, what? Is there a guy over there? How did he see me? Oh, that guy right there. He's like stealth. Holy shit. Well, I think they know where I am now. Yeah, they definitely know where I am. Shit. Damn it. Oh, fuck. Alright. God, there's a guy like right there. Are you kidding me? Oh, we're gonna get so fucked. I think they just disabled my bike. Alright, what do I want? Yeah, ceramics 320. That's what I want. Ceramics. Ceramics 160. I'll take it. And that's all they got. Yeah, fuck. I just effed up my bike. Shit! Alright, we gotta go. I can't stand here. We're gonna get like ran over here. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Shit, motherfucker. I need this. So if we can make it to that little timefall shelter, we can kind of negate the aggro on these guys if we don't get fucking shot down beforehand. Oh, there's a bike right here. Whoever put this bike right here, like, thank you. This guy just saved my life. I almost think we're gonna need more ceramics though. We definitely don't have enough. Yeah, there's like not any really good big hauls though left. Oh, there's some over here. Can you pick stuff up? Oh. I almost like, Nah, none of those guys really have any. I'll take this. I'll go grab these ones. They're only 40, but So I don't think we're gonna have enough. Have you explored most of the map by now?
Beginning scan.
I don't know.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
So the goal is to move from, basically you start on the East Coast, and like the main objective is to go from East Coast all the way to the West Coast. And so I'm
Beginning scan. Scanning
close.
bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons
I don't know
detected.
like if I can get a really good look at the map. I would say that I'm like in Arizona-ish.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
So I'm definitely like close. But I know that I still have a pretty good chunk of the map to explore. Like the part that you've seen so far, the part that we're kind of dicking around in right now is a pretty small part of the map, to be honest with you. It's not a very big part of the map. Alright, so there's some more ceramics over there. I'm going to load our bike up with some of this shit.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
And we're gonna grab some stuff. I think we needed about 1,000 to complete that road. So let's open our cargo menu, and let's put this big shit on there. Yeah, let's load this onto the bike. So yeah, you can just like load stuff onto the bike. It's really nice. And like now we have a nice clean backpack to carry more stuff on. There's ceramics 80 over there. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this one, and then that other ceramics that's over there. And I think we'll head back after that. And we might have enough after that to complete that bridge. Or the road, sorry. Where is it? Okay, yeah, this one over here. And yoink.
Okay.
Okay. Now we shall head back. No, don't fucking put that on there, you idiot. God damn it, Sam. It's not what I wanted. Okay, get on the bike. Get on the bike. Thank you. Alright, so those guys are like right there. We're gonna have to just like haul ass kind of between these two enemies, the scouts. Try and counterping. I don't think that really worked. Or it didn't matter because they see us anyway. What are your posthumous thoughts on the Game Awards? I think the Game Awards this year were definitely weaker than last year. I think last year set like just a ridiculous standard. And I don't know if it's really... I don't know if it's really fair to expect that from the Game Awards like every year. I think it's important to remember that like Jeff Keighley really cares about like, you know, giving awards to like, you know, hardworking developers and stuff. And so like that is like first and foremost what he wants to do with the show is he legitimately wants to give away awards. And all of the like announcements and stuff is extra. I think the Game Awards that Jeff Keighley is doing are definitely still more interesting than like the Oscars, you know? Because the Oscars are like no announcements. It's just like award after award after award. And I guess it's a little different because like actors are a little more, you know, when you're giving away awards to like actors and directors, they're a little more like lively and, you know, more entertaining, I guess, than just like game developers are. But I still think the Game Awards are more entertaining than you know, some of the comparisons in other industries. And so I think it was a little weaker with the announcements, but I still think that Jeff Keighley puts on a good show. And I think he will continue to put on a good show. So announcement-wise, I would give it like a 6 out of 10. But I mean, as just an award show, you know, it happens. It happens, you know, once a year. So it's fine, I think. All right, so where are we going? We're going to this guy. I feel goaty for second row is fair. Here's the thing about... Yeah, you're right. The people that are giving Jeff Keighley shit about like being friends with Kojima, like Jeff Keighley, like what he does is that he gets a bunch of like influencers and media outlets and people like that, and they form like a committee, and so they vote on the nominees and they vote on the winners. So like Jeff Keighley doesn't vote at all.
Feels good.
You know, he puts on the show, and he doesn't vote at all. And so I think it's a little like, I think it's a little ridiculous. I think, you know, I think if you're working, you know, Jeff Keighley works in the game industry. Oh shit. Well, our bike broke. I was not expecting that. I thought we could take a little more fucking damage to our bike than that, but I guess not. But Jeff Keighley, like, you know, he works in the industry, so I think it's a little ridiculous to like expect him to not be friends with anybody just because they're working on a game that might get nominated. It's like, you know, and even if he voted, like, he's one vote, but he doesn't vote. And here's the other thing too. Here's the other like important thing to note is that Jeff Keighley's like game award means jack shit, you know? Even if he did rig the game awards, like, who cares? Who cares if Jeff Keighley rigs the game awards, you know? It's like it's not like, he's not, obviously. But even if he was, like, who gives a shit? It's like, that's not a scandal. The Game Award, you know, every single media outlet gives their own Game of the Year. Like, his Game of the Year is not more official than anyone else's Game of the Year. His Game of the Year is not more official than my own personal Game of the Year. So, like, it's not that big a deal. People need to calm down. People need to calm the fuck down, I think.
Might be time for a new pair of shoes.
Alright, so we need to get back on this bridge. Hopefully I can climb up here. Yes. Okay, so now we can just haul ass back to the road thing. Unfortunately, our bike blew up. Fortunately, we had some troubles with the bike, but it's not that far from where we are now.
Have faith.
It's gonna be crazy though, like, Nintendo for sure is going to have a Smash announcement. Like, it has to be in January, right? Because they said they'd be done with the DLCs, the 5-pack fighter DLC for Smash by February of 2020. So, like, they have to have something in January where they announce Dante, right? I feel like Dante is going to be in Smash. Even if he's not character 5, the second they said that, like, we're gonna make more characters after the 5 DLC characters, like, he's in. He's such an obvious, like, iconic gaming character. And, like, he'd make a really good Smash character. He's got a really great moveset. And once they started putting all the DMC games on Switch. So that's the other thing, is that DMC 3 coming to Switch. When? In February. When's that last Smash DLC character coming out? In February. Dude, Mario, I would kill for Odyssey 2. I would kill for it. I feel like they're spending a lot of time, like, off between Mario games recently. Like, we had Mario Galaxy and Galaxy 2, like, back to back kind of, and then they kind of stopped doing that, and they're kind of spacing them out a little more.
It'd be nice if somebody could fill in for me for a day.
But I would fucking lose my shit if they had announced Odyssey 2. Odyssey is still, like, the best Switch game, in my opinion. The game is really fucking good. It's, like, one of my favorite games of all time. That game, like, I just had a smile on my face the whole time I was playing that game. So good. Okay. Hopefully we have have enough for this road. Alright, let's see. How much more do I need? Oh, we do not have enough. There's no way we have enough. Shit, yeah, we still need like another 700. We still need like 700 more. God damn it. Okay. Dude, Mario 3D Land, yes. I did play that game. That game is really good. That game has a lot of content. Cause you get through like all of the regular worlds, and then like you have all of the like Luigi worlds, right? That game has a lot of levels. It's really cool. Yeah, really good game. I agree. Alright, so we need like 700. I'm wondering if... I'm surprised they haven't ported 3D World, the Wii U one, over to Switch. I actually have not played that one. I did not have a Wii U, so... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna hit up one of these post boxes. Yeah, we're gonna hit up this camp that's like right here. Hopefully there's some ceramics there. We still need so much more. Holy fuck. I'm surprised actually that they announced Breath of the Wild 2 like as quickly as they did. I mean, I feel like that's still like a 2021 game. I think there was some rumors that they were aiming for 2020. But like, I think that's a 2021 game for sure. And so yeah, it's like, man, give me a new Mario game. I almost feel like Mario Odyssey 2 is like gonna come sooner than Breath of the Wild 2. I don't know why I think that, but I kind of do. Put this on, please. Yeah, so our boots are ruined, so we had to use our spare boots. So next time I go to a base, I need to remember to what you call it? I gotta remember to build some boots.
Have faith.
Alright. This one is like right here, but it's still like really far away. I'm not sure if we'll ever see Metroid Prime 4. Yeah, that's gonna be a while. That's gonna be a really long time. Retro took over that game, right? They like scrapped everything that... Who was working on the game? I think Bandai Namco was working on the game. And then they just scrapped it and let Retro take it back. I agree. I feel like that's like a 2022 game. Because they just took over... Was that this year that they took that over? Was that this year that happened, or was that last year? I can't remember. But yeah, like, you know, if you put in like a minimum of 3 years, like if you put in a minimum of 3 years development time, like that game is 2022, right? It's insane. Alright, so we're kind of not in a good place here. It's really hard to sneak in open areas like this. And I don't have a lot of ammo left for my gun. Hey, look at that. That road that I built? Really, really good. Yeah, it was earlier this year. It's crazy, man. Like, good on Nintendo to be like, hey, this wasn't working and we're just gonna, you know, try it over. But yeah, you guys need to fuck off. Yeah, that'll definitely be like the end of the Switch's life cycle, which is crazy to think about. Like, it's hard for me to imagine like what Nintendo is gonna do after the Switch. Like, if they're gonna make a Switch 2, or like how long they're gonna keep the Switch around for. You know, it's like, it's hard for me to decide like what I think they're gonna do. I feel like the Switch is so popular and like it's such a popular like style of console that like you can't get that anywhere else. You can't get this weird cross between a handheld and a console anywhere else. But like, are they gonna do that forever? You know, are they gonna make this weird hybrid console like for as long as they make consoles now? It's like, I don't know how to feel about it. Damn, there's no ceramics in here. Shit. That guy with the truck is coming back. I don't know if I'm gonna make this jump. Oh, shit. Man, fucking Sam can jump ass, can't he? Holy crap. I did not realize he could jump that much. Alright, so here's 80. Here's 80 ceramics. Alright, here's what we'll do. We'll explore this, like, area over here. I actually don't think I've explored much of this area. Like, back in that way. I definitely have not, like, gone that way yet. So let's go over there and check out what's over there. Shall we? Just keep your eye open for ceramics. That's what I'm looking for. Just take a drink of Monster Energy drink in the game, obviously. Did you ever play No Man's Sky? I did. I did. I had No Man's Sky at launch, actually. And, like, I feel like I don't think No Man's Sky at launch was nearly anywhere as good as it is now. But I feel like people, like, people expected too much from that game. Like, people expected things that they never said were gonna be in the game at launch. Like, people expected, like, Second Life or some shit, when it was really just some weird, like, you know, traveling indie game where you go from planet to planet, which is still really novel. I think the idea of, like, landing on a planet and, like, taking off and flying out of the atmosphere and then, like, you know, hyperspacing towards another planet is, like, really cool. I want to go back to that game. The problem with that game now is that, like, I think the biggest problem with that game is the whole, like, resource management shit. I think, like, having to, it's still getting a lot of attention. Yeah, like, it just came to VR this year, and,
There we go.
my biggest problem with that game is, like, having to, like, mine resources to, like, power your tool to mine resources is, like, obnoxious. and like trying to, you know, constantly find resources for your ship and stuff like that is a little annoying, but I still think the game has some cool stuff going on. Chemicals, I don't want chemicals. And I think like having like a frigate, having like just basically a massive Star Destroyer in space is really, really cool. Like having your own Star Destroyer and like being able to build your own base is cool. It's a game that I want to get back into. It's just it's hard to get back into that game after you've put it down for a long time. Like it's probably been a year since I last played No Man's Sky. So like, you know, before that it was like a year before I had played it. You know, the last time I played it too. And it's a hard game to get like back into, I think. After you put it away for a while. Okay. I'm gonna go for another like 15 minutes. We're gonna go until like 8:30. And then I'm going to end the stream after that. Oh, this is the Elder. Okay. So let's actually kind of head back this way. Just a fun little bonus stream. I decided not to stream on most days besides Friday and Saturday. But I just kind of felt like playing some Death Stranding. And after the whole holiday party fell through, you know, after I decided not to eat fucking crackers and cheese, I was like, man, my whole evening is free now. I was planning to have like a big feast. I wonder if they eventually ordered pizza or some shit. I just can't believe that. I can't believe I showed up and they had fucking crackers and salami and cheese. Like, why even bother at that point? That's like borderline unacceptable to like send me an invite for that, and then that's all you have. It's like definitely rubs me the wrong way.
Damn it, man.
Oh man, there's nothing out here. There is nothing out here. Ooh, Smith Mantis. It's funny that you mentioned No Man's Sky because I don't know. I have a theory about Death Stranding, so like I'm not done with the main story yet. But I have this weird theory about Death Stranding where the game actually takes place on the moon. Like some kind of weird, like, future terraformed moon. Because there's definitely some, like, hints at that. Because, like, for one, there's a lot of areas where it's like, Earth does not look like this. And I know it's, like, kind of technically post-apocalyptic. But it's weird. And there's a character who, like, in a flashback says, like, we can go to the moon, you know, I'll take you to the moon one day. And there's a precedent for, like, cover-ups in this game. There's a precedent for, like, lying to people and not telling them the truth.
There we go.
So I feel like it's possible that there could be a late-game twist that all of Death Stranding takes place, like, on the moon. Because, like, the timefall is really weird. Like, maybe the timefall, like, you know, terraformed the moon or some shit. I don't know. It's just a crazy idea that I have. Man, there are no materials out here, are there? But, like, the game map is huge. Like, that's like the next story mission is over there, and that's a really fucking, that would be like a 15-minute trek to get over there. The game is definitely quite large. no materials after, are there? Shit. People are using the road that I built, though. It's nice. It's nice to see. Smith Mantis, are you the one that thought that, like, I was in high school? Are you the guy that was like, man, I could have sworn you were, like, in high school? Because I was talking about winter break. And you're like, man, are you in high school? Was that you? I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, who was that? I can't remember.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, there's like jack shit up here. God damn it. Hello.
Thanks for the help. This one's for you.
Hello.
Keep on keeping
Okay.
on.
I was talking to somebody in chat, and I was like, man, I can't wait until winter break. I'm gonna play like just a bunch of, you know, Death Stranding. And he was like, winter break? Are you in high school? Okay, yeah. Oh man. Yes. Dude, that fucking collection that you have is so cool. That fucking rare ass card that you had to like search for. But I was talking about like how I'm gonna play a bunch of Death Stranding over winter break, and somebody was like, winter break, what are you in, like, high school still? And it's just like,
Come on.
I mean,
what
you
got?
know, I could have been like in college too. I mean, I'm definitely out of college. I'm definitely older than that. You know. But I just thought it was funny. It's like, I guess I do kind of have a baby face. Yeah, I'm waiting for those. I'm still waiting for those pics. Like, legitimately. I still want to see those. I was, like, legitimately sad, like, a couple days after that stream, when I still hadn't, like, gotten any of those pics. I was like, man, I bet those things are really fucking cool. I guess I could just, like, Google it. There's probably pictures of it, like, on the internet that I could look at, but having it be, like, your personal pictures, like, I think that's, like, you took that picture yourself. I think that, like, adds to the mystique and, like, just the cool factor of it. I would put you in midish to latest 20s. Yeah, I'm currently 24. So, like, mid-20s. But I just thought it was funny. Like, that guy immediately put me in high school. But it's like, I mean, college students have, like, winter breaks, too. You could have gone college. But when I said winter break, I meant, like, from work. Because, you know, we have a couple days off for Christmas and a couple days off for New Year's. So that's what I was referring to. That's what I was referring to. Won't even find pictures of the rare cards on Google? Well, holy shit then.
Only gonna get harder.
Like, literally even better. That is still, like, 26. It's funny, when I started my job, there was someone who thought that I was, like, 27. And at that time, I was, like, 21 or 22. So, yeah, I guess I put off that mystique of being a little older. Even though I feel like I don't know. I'm in that range. I'm in that mid-20s range, I guess. there's like nothing around here. I'm gonna see. Let's see. Sometimes people will donate materials to one of these facilities.
All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
So let's see if there's anything here. Clay materials and ceramics. Ooh, yeah, buddy. Here we go. And then I'll just take like this to be sure. Okay. So we're just gonna steal materials from the facility basically. Just so we can complete the road. And then that'll probably end the stream once I do that. That'll be a nice stopping point. But yeah, that's like even better. Like knowing that the pictures don't exist on Google, and that like knowing that like you're the only one that could send me those pictures, is really really cool. How many times do you go back to that World War II era? So that's happened twice now. So that only happens, that's like a story-specific event. It's basically like this crazy storm happens, and it's scripted. It happens like at the start of a chapter, and that is like a you know
Weapons restrictions
a linear like scripted story event going back to that World War II era. That's not like something that happens, you know, all the time, but it's happened twice in the story so far. So. And, like, yeah, you can't explore in that area. It's just, like, do the thing and you know, finish the level, basically. Finish the level. I'm excited to see where the story goes, though. I'm, like... So far, like, what I've seen from other people's takes on Death Stranding is that they definitely feel like, you know, the gameplay and like playing the game is more rewarding and more interesting than the story itself. But I actually really do like the story as well. I think the story is cool. It's definitely like weird, and it's definitely it's like, I don't know how to describe it. There's a weird flow to it, I think. It doesn't like I think when I think of like stories that flow together really well, I think like God of War 2018 has just a really nice like flowing story. But Death Stranding has some really interesting characters. Like the main character that you interact with in Chapter 8 is really really cool, Heartman. Yeah, probably. I mean, Death Stranding is a game that's not for everybody for sure. Like 100%, I don't think that like I don't think that Death Stranding is a game for everybody. I can see where it's like a weird niche kind of game. So I get it. You know, I get where those people are kind of coming from. I can totally see like hating this game. You know, I like it a lot, but I can totally like put myself in the mindset of just like being like, what the fuck is this game? You know? But I really like, the only thing that I wanted from Death Stranding was like a weird, unique experience. And so far, like, Death Stranding is unlike any other video game that I have ever played. Which is why it's hard to be like, if you like this game, you'll like Death Stranding, because it's like, there's no comparison, you know? And what I like about it is that it takes its time. You know, you feel like you are in the world. You feel like you're actually, you know, doing stuff, and it's not just like, it's not like rushed for the sake of time. You know, you're actually traveling these distances, and it feels like you're actually traveling through the world. It definitely gives you that sense of travel and journey, which is really really cool. But that's gonna be it. That's going to be it for today's stream. Kind of a bonus stream. Mostly streaming on Fridays and Saturdays now, but just, you know, again, my plans for this evening were disrupted, sort of. So I will be back. I think this Friday and this Saturday I'm going to play Resident Evil 7. So I've got this Friday and Saturday. I'm gonna play something, and then the Friday and Saturday after that, basically the Friday and Saturday after Christmas, I'm going to play MGS3 for the first time. We're gonna get to that, so it's gonna be really fun. So yep, that's gonna be it for today's stream. Thank you, Smith Mantis, for coming and hanging out with me and chat with me. It's really great. Appreciate you every time, and hope to see you around. Good night.